but we do have hawks and turkey buzzards, so this is going to be a babysitting game to make sure. This is incredible. We weren't expecting this at all, not even a little bit. Hey guys, welcome back to K&S Get Out. This is Shady Acres Farm. This is our 20 acres. This is our farm. Officially, it's a farm.
It's a farm.
I have to say this before we get any further, and I know the beginning of the video didn't show it, but I don't know, the viewer discretion is advised. There might be a little bit of gross footage in this video. We're gonna try to keep it omitted as best we can, but this is a part of the farm life. And these two city slickers that moved out here to the country, we saw things we've never seen before.
Ever, ever, ever.
So, if you got little ones watching, or if you're eating, or if you have a weak stomach, we're gonna do our best, but there may be a little bit of stuff that's kinda, as Shannon would call it, icky in this video. That's your warning. I'm not flashing words up on the screen. Let's get right to it. So as you guys know, we have goats. We got Mario, Luigi, we got Spruce, the coolest little goat in the world, and we got Mama, and we got Blue. Mama and Blue were the last additions to the group, but yesterday, I'm out here, you know, I've been trying to get the birds ready. We got the runs on the way. I'm gonna have to build a coop, whatever. So on the brooder, my birds, they're learning to fly. It's the weirdest thing how they do that. And I was working on a little cover for the top of it to keep them from getting out when we brought them back in at night. And just randomly, right as I'm about to do some magical, beautiful, artistic work.
I'm sure it was gonna be awesome.
It was gonna be amazing. I heard a goat scream. I mean, we've heard a lot of different goat noises now that we've had this many goats for this long, but it did not sound good. And I stepped outside of the shed, I heard it one more time. Shannon was inside editing our last video, and I thought, I gotta get down there. And so I saw the other goats, I saw Herc's Concern up in the goat pen, and I grabbed Shannon and said, hey, come down. And we sprinted down there to find that one of our goats was having goatlets.
Goatlets?
That's what they're called.
That's not what they're called.
Yeah, they're goatlets. If that's not what they're called, like goat kids, that's boring. You got human kids, you got goat kids.
All right, we can do goatlets.
So there were goatlets being popped right there on the spot. And fortunately, we knew to grab our phones and start recording a little bit, but guys, you see some very raw footage of some very inexperienced farmers figuring out what to do with some goatlets.
And panicking a little bit, because when you haven't been around animals or farm animals and you haven't grown up doing this, you really don't know. And then it's like, do I Google this? Is this okay? Is this what this is supposed to look like?
All the while, the goats and the goatlets are doing exactly what they do by instinct.
What's...
Oh my goodness.
What?
Oh, this is the saddest, most adorable thing on the planet.
Oh my gosh. What in the world?
Yeah, are you okay, honey?
Mama, I thought you were the pregnant one.
Are you okay, baby?
It's okay, Herc. Mama's gonna do it. She's being a good mama. See, she's cleaning it. Yeah.
Bless her heart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's the cutest little gross
It
thing.
really is.
Oh, I know, bud. I know what you're
What in the world? Hi, Luigi.
That's a good girl,
Blue, we had no idea.
It's okay, baby. I got him.
She's protecting.
I got him. It's okay, honey.
That's why she's been so...
Hey, I need collar and leash.
I'm getting it.
Please.
I'm getting it. That's why she hasn't been accepting of him.
Oh, it answers a lot of questions.
Good boy, Herc. Good boy. Come on, guys. Come on. Yeah, come on. Well, they all came running up. I put them in there.
I hate to tell you this, but she's licking her baby clean.
That's what she's supposed to do.
No, you didn't hear the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
And so she was happy that they all ran off, and I put my hand out. She came and sniffed it, and then she gave me a big lick.
Oh, yummy. This is incredible.
I was up there working on the brooder. Man, I don't know what to do. trying to calculate the roof for it, and I heard what sounded like one of these guys was in major trouble. I ran out and looked in the pen, and Spruce and Mario were up on the Herc hut, and actually Herc, of most concern, was sprinting through the woods over here. So I came and grabbed you, and this is what we got.
I wonder if she has another one.
Well, there's definitely
Stuff hanging.
still stuff hanging, but she was down. She was laying down. See, there's blood over here.
Yeah.
Bless her heart.
She's a good mama.
So are we supposed to just wait until the goat can get up and we take it up to the...
Honey, I don't even know. I feel like we should keep her with the baby and keep them in Spruce's pen, separated.
Well, I know, but I'm saying the process from now till then, I mean, I'm not going to stop her from what she's doing, but like she's got stuff hanging from her
Yeah, and she's cleaning.
nether regions.
We can call Chad and ask him. What a cute little baby.
I think it's going to look just like her.
I do too. I had no idea she was pregnant. All this time, I thought it was mama.
Makes sense why she wasn't going in heat.
It makes sense
And
that.
she wouldn't reciprocate to Mario when he was
Yep.
trying to.
Yep.
And then,
And she's not been accepting of Herc. So I'm sure it's why she's been keeping her distance.
so she was with the buck wherever she came from, and they
Yep.
knew that, and they took her to auction before she had a little goat. I don't know how to tell if there's another one in there or if that's just normal pregnancy stuff. You're doing great, baby. Is that just your normal sack getting ready to come out? We're not gonna mess with you, okay?
Is it breathing? There it is.
Come on, little guy.
Oh, you're being such a good mama. Come on, honey.
Well, see, once they come out, you know, they're still breathing and everything through the umbilical cord.
Oh, okay.
So I've seen this one move. See, it's starting to move a little bit. I'm thinking it's just now got its back legs out of mom or out of Blue. Well, we still got a little ways. Come on,
There's
baby.
another.
One more foot. There we go. Yeah. Good job, Blue.
Oh, good job, Blue. I can't watch this, but good job.
Honey, can you do it to this one too, sweetheart? I don't know how long. We got bubbles, so it's trying to breathe.
This is not her first set. There's no way. She knows what to do.
Oh yeah. Good job, Blue.
Oh, honey, we're so proud of you. Oh, she's exhausted.
You
Oh,
okay?
good girl. You're doing okay.
Good job.
Yeah, I know you're tired, aren't you?
She's like, no, I'm just tasting nasty things.
Wow, baby girl. We had no idea.
My only indication would have been that there were times that her
She was a little swollen.
Her udders were a little swollen, and her
hind end.
her genitalia were kind of swollen and just pink. You know.
I know, but because she came to us that way,
Well, and I
we
thought,
didn't know.
I thought, you know, I'm not familiar with La Manchas. Maybe that's more what they look like. I'm not 100% convinced there's not one more in there.
Do you have triplets in there, baby girl? Oh, you're doing so good, honey.
When do we switch to this one, honey? Oh, they're so cute.
They are really cute. She's just working as fast as she can.
For at any time, I'm just hoping she comes down to this one. This one's brown. You're okay. They're all locked out.
We got them locked up, baby girl. They're not gonna bother you.
I wonder if I should go get her some hay.
You know, I thought about that too, but I kind of think she's probably gonna focus on.
Well, I mean, she started to go for that stick right there and then get that tree bark. Hi, baby. Do you need
Hi,
some hay?
sugar. You know what? Maybe I should go get the water. The water bowl.
Yeah, why don't you get a water bowl and a small hay feeder?
Okay.
Good job, Blue. Hi, baby. Oh, poor girl. Just like every other goat in the world, we're already looking for something to eat. There's a hawk close. Well, you saw in our last video, we have the owls out here. It's currently 10 till 3 p.m. in the afternoon. We don't typically hear from them till about an hour and a half before sundown. But we do have hawks and turkey buzzards, so this is going to be a babysitting game to make sure. This is incredible. We weren't expecting this at all, not even a little bit.
You're okay. You're doing so good, baby girl.
You need some feed, honey? Your brothers and sisters are going to be ticked off at you if I do, but
I think they're more concerned about her. Like they're all up there watching. You're okay, honey. You're okay. That's a good girl. You're okay. We're not taking them from you. No. You can be a good mama.
what do you mean, sweetheart?
Chad said she's doing great.
Well, and she may just be licking the salt off my hand.
If she's cleaned them, then that's all she's got. Then there's not a third. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. We've already got 2 handfuls right here.
I told Spruce, I said, Spruce, you're not the baby anymore. Oh, is he nursing?
Yep. Good job,
Good job, Blue. What a good mama.
This ain't your first rodeo.
Good girl. Yes, ma'am. Good girl.
That's a good girl. I think we need to get her some food. Grain. So I think she's licking salt off me. Do you need some replenishment, sweetheart? Yeah. Hang on, little one. Your sister or brother is grazing.
She's close.
You're okay, babe. We're out here with you. Nothing's gonna get you, and none of the other animals are down here, okay? You're all by yourself down here with us. You hear me? It's okay. Yeah. That's absolutely disgusting, but it's okay if that's what you want to do. I know. Yeah, I think she's licking the salt off me.
Oh, yeah. You're hungry, aren't you?
You're okay. I'm not gonna mess with you while you're eating. I just want you to know you're safe. Yeah, that's a good girl. You get all that to yourself, baby. You're at the wrong end there, black and white. Honey, you got it milk. That's mama's food.
She'll push him out. She's so hungry. Poor baby.
He's trying to eat her beard.
Well, I guess what they say, sometimes you don't even know your goat is pregnant, and the next thing you know, you got babies on the ground.
Yeah, one day you had 5 goats and now you have 7.
I have to make a shirt now that says goat math. That was adorable. Oh.
Well, I have to, I gotta get a run for the birds going. They're all learning to fly. Get them in there, but I'm probably gonna have to build another pen extension off of the goat pen so that we can still isolate Mario for feeding and keep her with her kids.
Yeah, because I want her to have Spruce's room. They're so cute. You were hungry, weren't you, lady? She says, I can't feed them yet.
There's all the flies. Well, Chad, aren't you glad I picked the one with the horns that also happened to be pregnant with a couple littles? You better hope Oreo ain't on the same track.
She may be having some bruises. I stepped on a stick. She may be having some bruises come out of her before too long.
What you think, babe? Do you want to move them up to your pen?
You want to get up there where you can relax, be clean? That's a good girl. So proud of you.
So much water.
Mm-hmm. You were thirsty, weren't you? Yeah. We're here for you. It's okay. I think the little brown one has the dwarf ears like her ears.
I noticed that. elf.
Elf ears.
The other one's kind of exhausted and starting to lay down.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a full belly. So it's almost like she knew to focus on that one, let this one rest.
Okay.
Now hopefully this one will start. I know, babe. I was just gonna get the hay out of his mouth. I'm sorry. Did you get like close view of this one's face? You try not to get smacked. It's just you and us down here. You're fine.
Come on, little guy, you gotta eat.
Great job, Blue. Atta girl. Blue was the one who never went into heat and never gave Mario the time of day. Now we know it's because when Chad bought her at the auction, she was already pregnant. They are not Mario's goatlets.
Nope.
And based on what we witnessed, this was not her first birthing, not at all. I think the last scream that I heard from her was her actually pushing out the first goatlet. They're gonna be goatlets all throughout. I was nervous because I saw blood splatter, I saw things like that before I realized she was licking a black and white goatlet that was colored exactly like her. And I was like, oh, what happened? Something got her, this is bad. And then I realized, oh no, she's just giving birth.
Which was really amazing to watch. I mean, the whole process of her doing what she naturally knew to do was just really amazing for somebody that had never witnessed it before. So I'm super, super proud of her. Super proud of her.
I'm very thankful she knew what to do.
Oh, me too.
Because we didn't. In
That's
fact,
so true.
We got a lot of footage of it, and you can see, at least in my face, because Shannon was holding the camera, you can see it in my face, like I was in a whole different mindset, working on a project for the birds. We had a completely different trajectory in mind that we were working toward, and then this happened. We didn't even know she was pregnant.
Completely rocked our world. No idea she was pregnant.
Yeah, so if you're new here or newish here, Blue is the one goat that has not given in to Hercules. That's our livestock guardian dog, and he does a phenomenal job. But he demands the respect of these goats, and he demands that he be able to walk up to them, give them a little sniff, you know, check things on them or whatever, and they just hold still, and then he will walk off and let them be. Blue has never done that since she's been here. And we did a lot of research, and that's actually pretty common when they come from a different farm, through the auction in this case, and we don't know where she came from. We just chalked it up to, oh, this is new farm, and she's gonna have to get used to it. She's never had a dog before. Well,
a lot of things are making sense now.
Yeah.
A lot of things are making sense.
She's been
now.
pregnant this whole time, guys. Since we got her off that trailer from Chad, that girl has been pregnant, and she knew it, but she didn't know how to tell us, and we obviously weren't good enough at knowing. And it's hard to tell when goats are pregnant. That's a very normal thing.
If you guys look back at the last video, I spent a minute probably on video just loving on her and petting her. She looked a little bit thicker, but she didn't look pregnant, guys. Like, to me, that was not a pregnant look.
Look at Mama.
Mama looks pregnant.
That girl got to be pregnant. Now that we saw Blue giving birth, Mama's pregnant.
She has to be.
If she's not, I'm gonna eat crow, but I would bet money on it right now. That girl is pregnant, and now we have 2 more goats in our herd, and she may be carrying, I mean, if you look at her, she looks like she's probably carrying about like 6 to 8 goatlets in there. Poor girl, she big.
Yeah.
And she's about a month and a half out based on the timeline of when she joined the farm, and we know her and Mario,
yeah,
you know,
did the dirty.
Did the dirty. And so we're gonna have a potential another set of 2, 3, 4 goats coming along. I don't know.
Or she's just really fat.
Or she's just very heavy and we feed her very well. She's spoiled. So I'm so thankful for Blue, to be honest. She mothered that for us, but
she's a good mama.
She clearly came from a farm where they did not have an LGD. If you guys have an LGD or you're familiar with channels who do, your LGD would take care of a lot of that for you, and then they would urinate and do other things to cover up those smells. But she wasn't having anything to do with Hercules doing that. And we respected that, you know, so we noticed when she started to fend him off and he started to get kind of aggressive, like, hey, I'm just trying to do my job. We got them out. Shannon did an awesome job running back up the hill. Everybody followed her up. So I think we spent about the next 2.5 to 3 hours down there with her. And at time, I mean, it flew right by. It felt weird.
Oh, it flew by.
But her getting all of them completely ready, cleaned. She cleaned up her own mess. We're not going to go into details, doesn't matter. But the girl mamaed it like a pro.
She's a champ.
Yeah. She was exhausted, but she powered through it. I saw some of the cutest yawns out of her, bless her heart. But she just kept going and taking care of those babies. And so that was, you know, the first 3 hours, utter panic, all the research, figuring out what do we do? Do we go get colostrum? Colostrum?
Colostrum.
All those words are hard for me.
I don't know why that word is so hard.
Why did we pick weird names for this stuff?
I didn't pick any of these
names.
Let's
call it like goatlet necessities. I can say words like that. Colostrum.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But she did an awesome job, and we have a neighbor, great guy, who has a lot of experience in this, but he hasn't done it in a long time, but it's all right there with him. And he ironically had just texted me to say hi, and I said, dude, Blue was pregnant. She just popped 2 kids. And being a former, you know, farmer, very much farmer, he said, man, I got a soft spot for kids. Do you mind if I come see him? And I said, get on over here. So Stan came. Stan was even being our cameraman. And he'll be the first to tell you he's not technologically inclined. I'm not good at it, but he did an awesome job. Both with bringing the advice and the experience and filming for us. We decided, I think it was about 4 hours later, I had tried to touch both the goatlets a couple times, and Blue was not having it, and then finally she would let me pick them up, and she kind of licked the back of my hand rather than try to stomp and, you know, hit me. And that's when we decided, okay, Shannon and I, this is our farm, these are our goats.
Now's the time.
We're gonna get them up to the pen. So. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Blue.
Hi, sweetheart. What you think, lady? We actually got a cameraman over there today. Thanks, Stan.
Can I come close and pet you?
Baby girl, can we move your baby girl? We're gonna take your baby, okay? Short version of that, we both grabbed a kid. I grabbed the black and white one, who she seemed to kind of favor a little more.
The brown and white one is smaller.
Yes.
It's much smaller.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Blue.
Come with us, sweetheart.
Come on. Come on, honey.
Further. Here. Come on, baby. Come on, sweetheart. Let's go get your own pen. Huh? Good girl.
So getting the babies up to the pen was not necessarily the easiest thing. Stan offered to record for us, so he had the camera. We each had a baby in our hand, and we slowly made our way up the path. And then Kyle was closest to Blue, so he kept turning around and showing her the baby and saying, come on, let's go. And we got all the way up to the pen, and we didn't really know what to do with the other animals. So they were all in the pen, and that was chaos.
Hey, come on, Blue.
We got all the way up to the pen, and Blue came in, but I think it was too much excitement going on, too much
Mario
everybody in her face.
stormed her and snorted at her and started chasing her.
It was bad. So she ran all the way back down to where she gave birth, which was quite a ways.
Yeah.
And so Kyle had to go back down, try to get her back up. So in the meantime, we're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? Come on, Blue. Come on. Now, Mama, you gotta stay out. Yep, you gotta stay out.
Go ahead, Blue.
Luigi, you stay out too.
Atta girl.
Come on, Blue. Come on, baby.
Honey, you need to go in the pen, okay? Come on. Hey, come here.
I think. Wonder if we can get the big goats out real quick. What if we just let the big goats out with Stan? Come on, Spruce.
Mario.
Come on,
Hey,
Spruce.
come here, bud. Mario.
Come on, guys. Mario, come on. Come on. Come on, Luigi. Come on. Mario, come on. You know you want to. There you go. There you go. Okay, Blue.
Where'd she go?
My hands are sweating.
I'm sweating. Blue, honey.
Come on, baby.
She's all the way back over at the birth spot.
Come on, that's a good girl. Yeah. Come on, Blue. Hey. Blue. Come on.
Come here, baby.
Good girl.
Come on, sweetheart. So she headed back down to where she had given birth. We got everybody out. Things were settled down. Herc was doing a great job at just sitting and watching. And then I had to take Black and White, who she gave birth to first and looks most like her. So we might have been a little selective with who we took down there. And sure enough, you know, I kind of talked to her and she was snorting at me, and then she started following me back up to the pen.
Yep. Come on, honey.
Come here, Blue. Come on, baby.
Come on, Blue. Come here.
You're gonna get your own
Come on.
spot there.
Come on, baby girl.
Come here. Come here.
Good girl. Come on, honey. Watching her. Come on.
You're safe.
You're safe.
All to yourself.
Oh, good girl. Come here.
All to yourself. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Here you go. There you go.
You want to come in here with them? Where do you want them?
Oh, they need to be on the ground.
Good girl. Yeah. That's a good girl. Look at your little babies, honey.
She says, now I gotta wipe your stank off them.
I know. This one's gonna have a stripe down its back. Thank you, Stan.
Show Stan, show Stan, show Stan, show Stan, Stan! Hey, that, by the way, is a gracious, wonderful neighbor of ours who has shared a lot of farm life experience with us. And so he gives us a lot of advice, and also we just come out and hang out. Great dude.
That's true.
Very grateful for him. What do we think, lady?
That's a good mama right there.
I think so. I think
That's
she's...
a good mama right there.
This ain't her first rodeo, is it?
No.
Good girl. Well, I'll tell you what, Blue, that was stressful, but I'm so glad we got you in here.
Well, and per our last video, we were just a little bit concerned with the owls, because the owls do hang out up in that front part of our property, and so we just didn't, I don't know that they would have done anything, and quite frankly, I'm not sure they could have gotten past Mama. But at least this way tonight, they can all hang out up here in the shelter and
Be
nice and
safe.
safe. Yeah.
It's a good girl, Blue. You make some pretty babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd your little one go? Where's your
He's
black
under
one?
her. He's nursing.
Is your black and white one nursing? Good job, baby girl.
You did so good. Aw, what a good girl, Blue.
I'll get you some more treats, okay? So we just need to make sure, though, that Mr. Mario can't break into my new gate.
Okay. Once we got her in the pen, she was pretty happy, I would say. I mean,
Yeah. She was paranoid.
she was paranoid. She stood over those babies nonstop watching them.
She
all
does
night
her
long.
own guarding. I will be curious when Mama has her kids how much she will trust Hercules and let him do it, because Blue was dead set on being the guard of her babies.
Yep.
And you know, we got, guys, this was untouched land, this was overrun with wildlife, and it still is, especially out in the places you see that we haven't cleared. So Hercules has a very, very important job out here. He knows it. Most of the goats kind of get it, but by the time Blue joined the family, he had already done a really good job at clearing Goatville, the pen, and just about everything around it. And then of course we bring him out here with us to graze and whatnot. And Blue just, I don't know if she takes it for granted or she just doesn't know because there's not been
She just may
a
have
guard
never
dog.
been around a dog before.
She acts like it, bless her heart.
I mean, it could happen.
She thinks he's a predator or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the dedicated spruce pen that we built that we knew later could potentially be the nursery for when Mama had kids. That is where Blue and the kids, we got them in there, we got them all the provisions they needed and tried to accommodate very well to them and locked them in there. And they stayed there all night. She had some visitors. We'll talk about that in our next video. This video would be way too long if we go into the next day, which is today.
Not predator visitors. I feel like we need to throw that out there.
I don't know. Yeah, no predators.
Her family just wanted to visit her and see how she was doing.
Yeah, well, and Herc, as an LGD, saw the attention Shannon and I were giving the goatlets. That's going to be a thing. And it was really hard for him to just lay back and let Blue be the guardian, the defender, because he knows better. He knows what's out there, and he had a tough time with it. But, you know, we needed to make sure both babies latched on with Blue and got what they needed, and if they needed to be bottle babies, even though we finally just graduated Spruce.
Guys, I can't tell you how much I do not want to have to bottle feed these babies.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to.
We
I
would.
will.
We would.
We will if we need to.
But we just
I don't want to.
got Spruce. He's got, well, no, today was his last bottle.
No.
Oh, we got another 2 months of bottle feeding.
We don't have another 2 months, but I was just going to give it till his actual birth date of 3 months, which was the 3rd, so I was going to give it 1 more week.
Understandable. And I will honor that because this is Spruce's mother all day.
Thanks.
So, guys, this was an amazing, terrifying, very unexpected experience for us. And I think we made it through fairly well. A lot of terror and fear. And, you know, I know
A lot of anxiety.
farmers that have done this for years, and you guys you probably already changed channel. I don't know. But you're getting a good laugh out of it. You got to understand, if you've never been
We've
around
not done this.
you've never seen it, there's a first time for everything. And we didn't have a person there with us that had been through it. So we just had to do our best. We had to read Blue, we had to read the other animals. And overall, I'm just very grateful that both kids came out. She cleaned them all up and they seemed healthy, latched on, and she has been nursing them and mothering them ever since.
Yep. Spruce is no
Shady
longer
Acres.
the youngest.
Yeah. But he wants to go in and see the youngest.
Oh, he wants to go meet his new play buddies, really.
Yeah, he wants to tell him, like, you gotta listen to me, I'm the boss man. That's all he's wanting to tell him, man. It's absolutely adorable.
It's adorable.
We're figuring things out with Mario. We're figuring things out with Hercules. Today's video was all about the fact that we literally were not expecting it because we didn't even know she was pregnant. And we were very fortunate that I was outside to hear her scream or whatever you would call it, and then go get Shannon, and we got to witness it and catch some of it on camera, as gross as it may be. And really, you know, this was another one of those big rite of passages on the farm that you can't, somebody could tell you, but until you experience
Until you
it,
actually experience it, it is something else.
yeah, work. And it's just going to be a day-to-day thing for us, but we're going to bring you along with us.
But like we always say, it is one day at a time. That's all we can do.
New shirt,
is-
merch plug, what?
All we can do is one day at a time.
Yeah.
And our days are different from day to day, so you never know what's going to happen out here.
Oh, I had plans for the next 7 days to get these birds out and acclimated and all this and that, and then this just totally, it took a turn, and it's fine.
Detour.
But that's where the one day at a time mentality comes from.
Yep.
You got to take what you're given on the day that you're given, and do your best with it. And
Yeah,
this
run
has
with it.
been crazy. So come back for more, guys. We'll keep you posted. We'll get you a lot more footage of the kiddos once they're, as they're growing and bigger. And it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I cannot wait to see Spruce and the kids interacting together and playing, and
Yeah.
I think that'll be cool.
I have a feeling Shannon's going to be taking the kids away from Blue and making them bottle babies.
No, I'm not. No.
Maybe not. Well, guys, thanks for coming by. We cannot tell you guys enough how much we love and appreciate each and every one of you. We know there's probably a lot we could have done differently through this whole process, but we didn't know that until we went through it, and now you guys are all going to tell us about it.
And we did our best.
We did our best.
That's really all that we can do in the moment.
Everybody's alive and getting along and fed and resting and safe.
Yep.
All good. Great experience. We love this lifestyle, and we love and appreciate you guys. As always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.